Oh, sue me, it was I was maybe a minute or two behind the 2 seconds. Bloody microphone wouldn't. I don't know what it was doing, it was weird. Nothing was coming out. Nothing was reading from it, so it was being a bit weird there. A bit awkward having a just chatting stream and then being like, oh, now nothing's working. Oh, you're gonna hear double audio in a minute while I double check the audio. I think we all sound. I think we sound good. Oh, there we go. There's the echo. There we go. There's the echo. I heard it. I heard it. Ba 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 bum. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Good day, good Saturday, good evening, everyone. We are here with Stormtrooper Rambles number 2, and I'd say I have a lot to talk about, but I really don't, because I plan these things ever so well, and by plan I mean I don't plan, and I just improvise. I don't know, how do people, I don't know, interesting, do people actually plan stuff for just chatting streams? I mean, unless they've already got some big announcements or whatnot. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, that's an interesting one. Do people actually plan out just chatting streams? Maybe. But anyway, I'll say hello to people who are here currently. Well, I'll say hello to Killer and Bricks Strikes Back, who was here earlier. I'm sure you may see them later. And hello Frumpy, hello Isaac, and hello anyone else who is just chilling, listening to me ramble, as I tend to do. Hope we're all having a good Saturday. I hope we're all chill. And yeah, I'm currently sat in my room that's currently having its ensuite being ripped out and refurbished. So I'm sat in my room. I got the door to my bathroom up against the wall because we had to take that down. So that's interesting. And yeah, everything is basically covered with the old dust sheets. But I don't want to get any of the stuff covered with dust now when they were ripping stuff out, so that's been fun. That's been interesting. I haven't been able to work again. Another delay in any of my stuff is because of stuff being done in my bathroom, so I can't do a lot in the room when the builders are here. So can't do much at the moment. But alas, it's just how it be. But yeah, no, it's what went on this week? It's been interesting. I say it's been an interesting week, but also not, because it's been kind of busy, but also not really. Because I had start of the week, I went and saw The Wild Robot. Finally went and saw that, and the film is amazing. I think I mentioned it in the last stream that I went to that I had seen it. But if you haven't seen it, guys, you need to go watch it. Especially if you love animation or DreamWorks or anything like that. You guys have to go and watch it. It is natural. You just have to go watch it. You have to. It is the law of things and the things of law that you go and watch that film. I demand you go watch it now. Even if you have to turn off the stream and go and watch it now. You just go. Go. But yeah, no, the film was just so good. Quite honestly, one of my favorite film. Probably what. I didn't even go as far as to say it's probably my favorite film. I'd say my favorite film, but then Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and I'm just like, maybe not my favorite. Maybe it's maybe my favorite animated film. That might be the best thing to say. Because I feel like if I say it's my favorite film, and then all the Marvel fans will be like, but Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm like, I know. You know what I mean. But alas. How are people's weekends going? Is everyone chill at the moment? We all having a good time? We all nice and chill? Wow, that got her. Yeah, no, I think it is. The animation is gorgeous. Like, if you like animation, it's gorgeous. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's on par, maybe even better than Puss in Boots' Last Wish, and even then the animation in that was good. This one is just even better. It's like a similar kind of style, but it's just so good. Animation's so good. Easily probably the best anime film I've seen so far. Though another one I would like to see is it Flo? And hello, Brick Straight Back. Hello. Saw you earlier. Welcome in. Yeah, there's one called Flo. I think I don't know if it's like a Spanish or like a European film. It's about a cat, and I think it's like it's meant to be really, really good. And I'm hoping it comes out in some like the smaller kind of cinemas around my area. So definitely go and watch that. That looks like another good one. Doing good, caught up on comics, where maybe we're now going to work on a model kit. Ooh, what model kit? What model kit you're working on? Sounds intriguing. Sounds very intriguing. I must admit, once I actually... I'm very bad when I see any sets or anything for a really good price. But I managed to get a hold of a very interesting one that I never would have thought I would have got. But when I saw the price for it, I was just like, oh, I got it. They got to at least try and bid for it. I got hold of the Sand Speeder. It's literally basically a snow speeder, but it's literally in like sand colours, and it's got two really good pilots. They've got unique like helmets for their characters. And it's just bizarre because those pilots themselves are worth like £20 each. And I was able to get the full set with instructions, the box, in good condition, mind you. I managed to win it with just 20. I managed to win an auction for just 25 quid. Bear in mind, the set's original retail price was like 35. Am I going to show how I made that Zombie Stormtrooper? Not this stream, and probably not, because I made that a while. Was it been 2 years since I did that Death Tube animation? Holy moly, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Well, yeah, no, the sand speeder pilots are worth a lot. It's crazy. It's mainly because the helmet, the actual pilot helmets themselves are exclusive to this set, and well, even the torsos. The figures just in general are basically all exclusive, apart from like the head of one of the pilots. Everything is exclusive to the set, so these pilots are worth quite a lot of money. And to say, to get the full set for £25 when these guys are basically, on a good day, worth around £20. It's like, boom. A bargain. And I think the set's only going to go up in price as well. Maybe not the set itself, but the figures. Because it's a very random set, which I also can't imagine many people bought it when it came out. It's one of those ones, because probably not many sold, its price is like going to go up more because not many sold, so there's not that many to get hold of, if that makes sense. Because it's just random, but the figures themselves are good. But maybe I might build that on stream one day this week. It's just a weapon accessory I want to try out. Oh, that sounds cool. Gamer? I am a gamer. Not today. Today I am a yapper. I am a rambler. Is that each guy's £20 or is that on the par? £20 each, I'm pretty certain. Especially one of the pilots, I think, definitely, because well, I have to say she because she is a female pilot. Her head, like everything about her this figure is basically exclusive to the set. The other pilot, it may be worth a little bit less because his head isn't unique to him, but everything else is unique. Actually, no. I will give it a Google. The good thing about these Just Chatting streams is that I can just Google things. I can Google the price of things, and you guys don't know if I'm on my phone or not. Maybe I'm on my phone the whole time, just as I ramble. We don't know. Is that a 2008 Imperial Dropship Stormtrooper? It's that General Stormtrooper. Yeah, it's from the one that you were mentioning before. Yes. I had a bunch of those helmets. To be honest, that helmet was actually also damaged, and that's the reason why I decided to kind of do that as I did. Legos and speeder pilots. Boom. Let's see how much these guys are worth. Okay, well that one is, yes, the one that I said is about 20 quid. Oh, it might be a gunner. Yeah, so she is 20. The other one, sends me the gunner. Should we try him? Oh, he's apparently worth more. Okay, that's bizarre. The ones that just popped up for him is £30. But granted, that's eBay, so that could, because that's eBay. I'm not so sure. With that one. What to trust with that one? So maybe try Bricklink. Bricklink? Where you be? Sand Speeder Gunner. What's your average price? This is everything. Thank you very much. Well, in the US, well, in the States, you can get them for about $8, which is not bad. Oh, oh, great condition. However, has a crack behind. But okay, yeah, never mind. He's cracked. He cracked. He's cracked. If I'm looking at the UK itself, 15. There's one for 15. Middle wear on the back. Oh no, he's not in. Okay. General teeth is about 20. It's probably about 20 quid. 20. I think if you can get these pilots in good condition for less than 20, you're scoring. But generally speaking, it seems to be £20 is about the average price for those pilots, and it is fair. They are really cool. The detailing on their helmets are great. I tell you what. Because I can, let's take a picture of them and I will put it up on the screen to show you guys in case if you guys are curious. Yeah, no, I definitely scored with it. And then the boxes, I'm really surprised how good condition the box is as well. It's like perfect condition. It's like literally perfect. So I'm just showing a picture of the pilots. Go. That'll do. Is a 2006 Imperial Star Destroyer worth £160? Maybe. I think in terms of its playability, yes. But maybe, I mean, even the figures probably worth about that much as well. Because there's quite a lot. You get quite a lot of the figures in there. And I think because it's probably the biggest place that Star Destroyer you can get, I think it's definitely about that. So you basically brought a minifig and got a free ship of a second minifig. Essentially, yeah. Because I got it for its... I essentially wanted... Because I think its original retail price was about £35 as well. And I got it for 25. So... It's either a set that not many people are that bothered by, or I was just very, very lucky. And it's probably the latter, if I'm being completely honest. So it's kind of bizarre. It is crazy. Again, I think at the time I can understand why this set probably didn't sell. Because, like, I mean, 35 quid for a snow speeder. But basically a snow speeder. And, moisture evaporator? Yeah, there's like an extra little bill, which is basically like a little moisture evaporator. Moisture evaporator. But other than that, it's kind of like... Yes. Alright. We're going to get a jump scare in a minute. Oops. Oh, look, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Let's do an image 2, please. Let's see. We're going to get an image jump scare in approximately 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh god, that's big. It's big. It's huge. You can't even see the pilots. Goodness me, OBS. Why do you have to do this every single time? Oh, there's one pilot. Yeah. That's so freaking. Yeah. Let's see if we can get guys. So you guys can see you guys there. But those are the figures. The jump scare. So these are the sand speed. Well, the one in red is the pilot, and the other one is the gunner. Those are the figures that come in the sand speeder, and that's how much. And that's essentially those are the figures that you get with the sand speeder, and it's good. As I said, the torso, like the whole torsos, like those torsos are unique and exclusive to to them. And basically, everything that's in this picture is exclusive, apart from the head on the gunner. So yeah, no, it's. I can't say I'm surprised. I can't say I'm surprised that these figures are worth as much as they are, because they are just very unique compared to really any other ones. And if you're a collector of Rebellion pilots, then I would say then I'd say if you can try and get that sand speeder for anything less than 40 quid, I'd say go for it. If you can, but it's quite hard to find it for anything less than that these days. And that'd be complete anyway. The Imperial inspection you made is funny. Ah, thank you. I'm glad. That was a funny little idea that I had wanted to do for a while. Gonna go now by. Okay, killer. I honestly didn't know you were here. You didn't say anything, so I didn't know. But take care and have a good one. And give a stopping by. Wait, did you? I didn't know. I didn't see you. No, you must have just been lurking, but that's fine. Have a good one, killer. Take care of yourself. But yeah, no, it's definitely a score. Definitely a good score on that one. I really need to start being careful, because one, I need to save money for Christmas presents, and two, I need to stop spending so much money on sets. I wasn't here. Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, there's some. It's interesting. I think the worst thing you can do as a LEGO collector is just browse eBay just to see what stuff's up for auction and whether or not there are any bargains, because you'll be surprised at what you can find. As I said, I scored with this sand speeder. Set itself probably meh, but figures was just a score in itself, to be honest. But this set will probably be worth. I mean, I think the average I saw was like maybe 50 or 60 quid for the most part for the sand speeder, for like having everything, including like the box and instructions and stuff. Having the full set is probably about that much. I mean, considering that the figures themselves probably add up to about £40, it's definitely interesting. It's crazy. Yeah, let me do a hydration quickly. 1 second. Nothing much to really report on the work-wise because I was only in on Tuesday because the kids broke up on Thursday for half term, so they're off on break now for a week, which means a week off of work, so it means I can work on stuff. There's no sand speeder, it's an amazing design. Yeah, no, it's what's the technical name? I'm trying to think of the technical name for them. They're air speeders. They're air speeders. They're like T-47 air speeders or something. T-47 air speeders. T-41, T-47. I don't know. Something like that. That's a technical name of it. But no, I love the snow speeders. They're probably one. As I said, I think their design just looks really good. I think especially after rewatching The Empire Strikes Back fairly recently, I'm just kind of like, I like this. I have a new appreciation. But not a new appreciation, I've always appreciated, but I just like, yeah, I really like just the AT-ATs, the snow speeders, the Battle of Hoth, just everything about it. I love it. I love it. It kind of legit makes me want to rebuild the AT-AT that I have. Not the UCS one, before anyone mentions. I don't have the UCS one. I have the one, I want to say it came out in 2021. It was the last base set one that came out. It's not the UCS one. I think it came out in 2020 or 2021. Can't for the life of me remember which year it was, but it's around about that time. That's the AT-AT that I have. It's currently in bits at the moment because I just simply don't have the room, and I don't want to sell it because I like the AT-ATs. Oh, hello, Killer. Welcome back again. Come to watch a decent stream. Ah. Fair enough. I'm glad that my rambling can be entertaining for you. That is good. That is good. The 2004-2005 Swiss beer. I think I have that one again in bits. Because I literally remember getting that set for Christmas. One year, which is really good. And that one's definitely a good. It's basically the forefront of the standard builds. A design for the snow speeders that I think came in the future, really, with some obviously mild upgrades as it came along. But I think that was the general design of it, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yes. No, I do like the snow speeders. I think a part of me would like to make like a diorama / schmock of a Battle of Hoth. I feel like it's been done so many times that they're usually kind of meh. So it's like, maybe try and do something else. I want to do something that involves the AT-AT. Part of me may be thinking on doing a... Oh, what's the snow planet name? Oh, just chatting, Killer. It's not just those speeders. We're moving on to subjects and whatnot. We're just chatting as it is at the moment. I'm just kind of rambling. I'm just kind of rambling as it is. It'd be just like that. You know, I never have a plan for these chatting streams. Granted, this is my second one I've ever done of this, so we kind of just go about. We just take it one thing at a time and just go with the flow, as they say. We go with the flow. Ugh. Yeah, in terms of flow, what films? I'm trying to think if there's been anything else that I've watched this week. I haven't really. There's been quite a lot of. I mean, I keep seeing stuff on Twitter from certain anime that keeps coming. I mean, Re:Zero, obviously. I've been watching that. Still good. Still very, very good. I think it's actually halfway through its first 12 episodes. I think there's only 8 episodes this season, which is kind of crazy. But I think they've got like another 8 coming out. I think another one I keep seeing so much of. I can't 100% remember the name. I think it's called Dan Da Dan, or something like that. It had like the episode that came out had like a really random and pretty damn cool action and animated piece, and it just looked good. From like a cinematic and artsy kind of perspective, it just looked really good. And to be honest, that might actually be the thing that convinces me to start watching it. Because it just looks bizarre. But that's probably the point of it, I reckon. If I'm taking a wild guess, that's only the point of the series. But no, I definitely have. That's definitely one that I'll probably have a look at. I reckon. I reckon. Yes. I mean, no, you guys are free to chat and listen, look, whatever way. It's no problem at all. Don't worry about it. I'm just rambling. I'm more just here, just kind of rambling as it is. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's not. It's no issues at all. Anyone who's looking, you don't have to speak. You don't have to. You just want to listen to me ramble? That's great. I'm glad that you guys enjoy listening to me just ramble. I'm glad that you guys decided for that. So it's all good. I was gonna have a name. Yeah, no, it's one. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Because I've only really seen clips of it, and it just looks mental. It just looks mental at the moment. So it's just don't really know how to comment on it. It looks good though. Definitely be something I would be willing to check. Would want to check out at some point too. So I think it could be fun. One momento. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, I thought there was something that showed up, but it wasn't. Mine just popped up and I thought, oh, is that interesting? No, it's not. It is just stuff. It is just some stuff, some things and stuff. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. Bum 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 bum. Oops. Nothing there. Yeah, no, it's. I think there was a couple of. I think more than Lego Sets is Gary Build. I think I might have spoke about this before. But I can definitely say for sure, I think seeing the X-Men X Mansion, I think seeing that now compared to pretty certain there's a Mighty Boston song about rambling. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, to be fair, I could do a different version of the rumblings from Attack on Titan, but rambling. I'm really surprised no one's done that. I feel like someone should do that. If no one's done it yet, they need to do it. Because I certainly can't do it because I'm not a singer, and I will not be singing anytime soon. Never. At least you guys won't hear it because I won't be able. I can't do any. Don't want to do anything about that embarrassment. That would be like a hell no. And as I mentioned, seeing the X-Man or X-Mansion or whatever you want to call it, compared to like up against other buildings, it is disappointingly small. Like compared to a lot of the buildings, it's just so small, and it's just like, but why? I feel like it should have been like another level. I feel like there should have been another level for it, really. But then again, it probably would have put it, if they had another level, probably would have upped it enough by another 100 quid. And even then, probably not a good thing because the set itself is not exactly cheap. But yeah, no, that one's a. They've been having some interesting ones. Just write the lyrics and hand them off to someone. I'm not really a songwriter, so I don't know if I'm the best one for that, Isaac. I'm definitely not one who would be good for that. I literally have no experience with music whatsoever. No writing, no singing, absolutely nothing. I am like the person who would not do so well being an idol VTuber. It would not be. It would not work. Definitely would not work. Music. Music is not my forte. My forte is building Lego and playing games, and that's it. Oh, and animating as well, I suppose, because there is that. Mind a bit, just casually forgetting that my YouTube channel is called Benal Animations, not Benal Streaming and Building, but... Alas, with how things have been going lately, wouldn't be too surprising if people thought that I didn't. If all the people thought I did was stream and build, because surprisingly, I do animate, guys. I do still do this. My name is Benal Animations, and I do animate. Might not seem like it from a couple of recent things, but I do animations, guys. I promise. Just so much stuff has just set me back from my wrist being crippled for a week, and now the builders coming in and bashing in my bathroom. So I can't really be in my room, aka my studio. So I can't really be up here while they're up here. So yeah, no, it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. So I was hoping to try and do a little Halloween-y kind of thing for Halloween, but I think I might just end up doing just like a really silly short, like a really dumb short for Halloween, just to show that I've done just to do something really. It's always fun to do something silly for Halloween, I think. It's just a parody. The work is a parody. I tried to say the O, but there is no O when you say parody. There is no O in that, parody. It sounds more like an A. English language is complicated, and I don't like it. If it's just a parody, the work is already half done. That is true. That is very true. But yeah, I don't know. If you're making a parody of like a song, it's technically a remix, isn't it? So you would still technically need to get permission from the original like band that did like the original version of the song, I feel like. Or would it not be because it's technically your own? No, it would have to be because it's like the same melody and everything. So it'd be no. I imagine you'd probably have to get permission to do that. And yeah, I'm not sure those guys would be entirely impressed with me just redoing their film to be rambling. It's coming, rambling. Beware. But alas, it's just one of those things. Blah 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 blah. I'm just having a look on Twitter to see if there's anything really interesting, and to be honest, the only thing that keeps popping up on Twitter is American politics. Like, no offense to any of the Americans in chat, but I don't care about your politics. Why is your politics the thing that shows up on my Twitter feed? I'm not even from America, and I get everything about it is about the election and how Trump is making an ass of himself. Maybe I should avoid this topic, because I feel like if there are some people in here, there might be some spoilers in there and I might offend them. So maybe I should probably move on from that. I think if you only use the exact music from them, you could redo your own lyrics. And the lyrics are already also... Ah, okay. So you can copyright a melody. I would have thought like the actual like melody and things you'd probably have to get permission for, because it's kind of... It's something... Like, it's original, it's not like yours kind of thing. I don't know. Music is a, as I said, it's not something that I know much about. I just know that a lot of the creators that I watch, obviously, their covers that they do, they can't earn any like money from it or like monetization, because it's obviously... It's a cover of someone's song, so it's not like their music. So I know that they can't do that, which is kind of crazy, really. I mean, it's not crazy, it makes sense because copyright and all that jazz. Get it? Music, jazz. So I kind of understand it, but it also kind of sucks because they're not those kind of like YouTube those music covers. I imagine it's not cheap. I imagine it's. I don't know, that'd be an interesting one. I guess it depends how much mixers charge, really, I suppose. Because I guess for covers, early mixes, because obviously you've got the lyrics, and obviously you yourself as a singer. So it just depends if we want to do like an animated music video as well. So it's, yeah, no, I can't imagine it's a cheap thing, and then not to be able to earn anything from that. Kind of, really, it's just a big passion project, I suppose. Yeah, no, that's just an interesting thing to make a note about, potentially. Not potentially, not potentially as in I might do something, because I'm definitely not doing that. I do not have the singing voice, ladies and gentlemen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Things get weird with parodies. I believe you need to change a certain percentage to call it your original thing. Just look at everyone who sample other songs. Ah, I suppose so. I guess if the... Well, that's just it. Because, I mean, I guess if you're changing the lyrics, it makes sense. But I would have thought there would have been some kind of... There would have been some form of copyright for, like, the actual, like, melody, like the instrumental stuff. But I guess there isn't. Because you can use... Because I know that there are some songs that have the instrumental bit that it's fine to use. It's not copyrighted. I don't know. It's yeah, no, that's an interesting one, really. Because the parody one I keep thinking of is the eBay song by Weird Al. Does anyone actually know that parody, or am I just old? Am I just old because I remember that? Do I remember that one? Because I feel like anyone who is like, I mean, anyone who is 10 years younger than me is just not. It's probably not gonna have heard of that. It's probably not gonna have heard of that one. I feel like. So I feel like I'm just showing my age with that one. Oh god, no! That's probably one of my favorite parodies. I think ever. I think it's just brilliant how it's done. One of my favorites. eBay song. I can't remember what it's a parody of. I can. It parodies one. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. My brain is just. Oops, that's not how you spell eBay. eBay song. eBay parody song. It's a parody of "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. So yes, that one. That's the one. That's the one. What it is. I mean, you listen to the first couple of seconds of it, you'll probably recognize it. But no, I just love that one. It's so brilliant, and it's done so well. The lyrics are just genius. I feel like you could probably make an updated version of that now to be more relevant to these kind of times. Any other sets you have? Any other sets that I have? I have loads of sets. So, what sets would you like to know? Would you like to know the older sets, newer sets? I got a lot. I don't think I've heard of that one yet. You might have probably. You've probably heard of the actual song. Is that the way I want that by Backstreet Boys? I think it was. Think of what it is. Oh, Weird Al's got some. He's had some funny things. I do admit that. You've probably heard of it. The sets that I have, what sets can I see up on my shelves? I got a couple of the modular buildings. I have a TIE Fighter up there. I got an ATST over there. I've got a Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper helmet. I'm here, baby. Welcome in, Martin. How are you doing? I imagine, as you've said before, I imagine you're a little bit knackered from NCM. So, but I hope you had a good time. Vintage sets. The oldest set that I think I have is like I first thought it was one of the Star Wars sets that I have, but I actually own some quite old, pretty old Lego, like the old Lego Town, like the what would then become Lego City, the old Lego Town sets. Like a Paradise Home thing. It's got like its own unique faceplate with it. In terms of Star Wars sets, I have the final. I have the final duel one that has Luke, the officer, and the Stormtrooper walking away like the walkway thing, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I have the first Ewok attack set. Has like the first like molds of the Ewoks. That was just basically either brown or like sand colored. There's no like detailing prints, it's just the mold, which is always interesting. I'm tired, my legs feel broken from all the walking. Call the doctor, please. Call an ambulance, call an ambulance. But for Martin. Call an ambulance for Martin. Medic! What's the most expensive set I have? Ooh. I think the expensive set is probably the Death Star. I have the Death Star playset. I did think at first... Actually, no, that's a lie. That is a lie now. Because while the Death Star is probably the most expensive Star Wars set I have. Technically, the expensive set I have is actually the Titanic. I just haven't built it yet. It was a Christmas present 2 years ago, but I haven't built it yet. I think that's going to be something that I build maybe when I eventually find a place of my own and move out, because I just got no room to put it. It's too big. It's way too big, and it'll take up a whole shelf, and that would just like With all the shelves I've got, having it take up one whole shelf is not particularly great, so I can't really build it. I'm getting you walk attack. Oh, nice. 2007 Death Star. Nice. I have the. Well, I have the. I think was it 2016 that the next version came out. The Death Star building, like the actual build themselves, are exactly the same. It's just the version I have just has more updated and better printing figures, I think, which is always a bonus. Yeah. No, I have some good. I do have some really good ones. I have the Cantina as well, all kind of taken apart. While I love the Mos Eisley Cantina, and Isaac will know about the Cantina because he recently built it and how good it is. I love the Cantina, but the problem is it takes up quite a lot of space. The actual Cantina itself takes up quite a lot of space, so it's a little bit tricky to display. Because I did have it where the Death Star was, and surprisingly, as big as the Death Star is, in terms of like its like width and things like that, it doesn't take up as near as the amount of space as the Cantina does. At least I can get a bit more stuff on the side where the Death Star is compared to the Cantina. Smiley face, yep. You know what I mean, Isaac. Cantina's a great set, I love it. It's easily one of my favorite sets that I own, and I wish and I hope they do more UCS builds of like actual buildings rather than ships and things like that, or just like scenes, because I think that's just so good. It's one of the best things they could do. Because one set I'm a little bit bummed out that I didn't get was the Betrayal at Cloud City. I kind of wish I got that one. I think that would have been quite a good one to have, but again, it's just, that thing is huge. Once again, that thing is just huge, and I don't know if I have the room to put it anywhere, but that would have been one I would have loved to have got. But alas, not meant to be. It was just not meant to be. But on top of the entertainment center in my living room, nice. Very, very nice. I don't think they have a Jedi Temple set yet. No, they don't. And I'm quite surprised they haven't done that. And that's one I'm quite surprised about. They've done so many rinse and repeats of like TIE Fighters and X-Wings. They didn't really do anything unique. I think that's one thing I'll give to them for doing the Sand Speeder. Even though it's basically just a reskin of the Snow Speeder, at least it's something different. Actually, speaking of the Sand Speeder, I'll hide the pilots now. I don't think you need to see those guys. I don't think you need to see those guys up on the screen now. No, there's a lot of stuff they could do. But they just kind of choose to kind of redo stuff that they know that they'll sell rather than kind of taking risks, which is a bit unfortunate, but Jedi Temple set would be quite nice. It would be interesting. Oh, well, Doctor. Has a doctor arrived for Martin? Because he hasn't spoken in like 5 minutes. Is he good? Is there a medic and doctor at the scene? Yeah, no, I must admit, one set I would like to get a hold of is Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, but the best like up-to-date build for that one was the one. It was like A-Wing versus TIE Advance. The TIE Advance was like a Rebels set. About the A-Wing is cool. It's like I kind of just want a TIE Advance, but I feel like most of the sellers who are reselling it only wanted that as well, because most of the time when I look that set up, people are only just selling the A-Wing, which is kind of funny. So I'm trying to see if I can find it. I'm fine, I just can't be at. As you contribute to this discussion. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, it's all good. Just want to make sure you're good, because you seem pretty knackered. Granted, that's what I was like a couple of weeks ago after I went to the LEGO convention, because I had worked the previous day and done something the other day, and then among other things. Have you ever tried like the big helmet sets? Oh, what, like the busts? Like the helmet busts? I do. I have the Scout Trooper and Darth Vader one. And those are probably the only ones that I would probably really... Those are the only ones that I really like. To be honest, because I think a lot of the other helmet ones, I think as you say, they're expensive. But some of the ones just look really funky. Because example, the normal Stormtrooper one, I think looks just weird. It just looks very, very weird. So wasn't particularly. I don't mind them particularly, and I understand why people would collect them, but it's not something that I like particularly. I mean, like the Scout Trooper one, I think I just got that one because I like the Scout Trooper helmet. That was only a natural. It was gonna be just general. I was gonna grab that. I think. I'm very knackered. This is why I only do one convention a year. No, that's fair. How many brick shows have I been to this year? I think I've been to 3. 3? Yeah. I went to Manchester in February. I went to Exeter in June. And then I went to the Swindon one a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, been to 3. I've been to 3 shows this year. Technically conventions. I mean, there's no real way to say it. They are conventions, really, and at the end of the day, there's nothing else to really say about it. There is potentially one more brick show I would like to go to this year, but I'm also like been to it a couple of times, and it's in the same place where it has been the last couple of times, and I'm just a bit meh on its location, so I don't know if I'll probably go to that one again. I'd like to assist one year so I can let the LEGO autism free. Yeah. I'd like to wait, are you talking about this? Sorry, Kronko, are you talking about the actual helmets, or like getting one of those helmets a year, or was you meaning something else? Sorry, my brain's kind of gone a bit naff on that one. I like to get the Leia bounty under this guy's helmet. Oh yeah, no, the bush. Yeah, no, that one's quite cool. And the helmet ones, I think. I don't know. I think the helmets are cool, but sometimes they can be a bit expensive. Because like the ones that I'm looking at, like I said, I got the Vader and I got the Scout Trooper one. I think they're cool, but I think they can be a bit expensive for what they are sometimes. No, it's on my convention. Oh no, that's fine, Craig. No, that's fine. No, I just wanted to make sure. My brain was just kind of like, I read the thing and I was just kind of like, wait, did you mean the helmets or the conventions? That's fine. Just wanted to clarify. It's all right. So you like to go to one of the conventions? No, that's fair. The conventions are good. They're a lot of fun. But I would say if you have very little, if you have no strong any will to resist any LEGO, if you're this person who, if you see a set you really want, despite its price or an old thing, and you see it and you buy it, yeah, you might have a problem, because a lot of these conventions, they have shops and they're not just selling new and semi-recent, retired stuff. Some people are selling. There was one in Exeter that I went to. They had some really good old sets. So one of them had the original Betrayal at Cloud City, the one that's got the very famous and the very famous Boba Fett that's worth like $1,000 at best. The one that's got that one in it, and then the Luke Skywalker, who's basically worth all his money because of his legs. But that would be... It's funny because that set would be a good one to have more as like a collector. But more, I just want to kind of get it and build it, and then I'd probably just set it off again, kind of thing, because... I don't know, as much as I do like some of the classic figures, I'm not that arsed about those ones. It's interesting. Hello, Leroy / Cholumbus. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How's it going? Just talking about LEGO conventions. And how some people might have little willpower to resist some of the old sets that I've seen. It's very... It's bizarre because there was one... If I could get an old set, I'd like the old space station set from like 1980, I think. Oh, wow. Oh, like Lego Space one. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. God, yeah. Anything in the 80s, from like the 80s, like the old castle theme, the pirates theme, anything from that time period would just be worth so much money. That's actually crazy. It's crazy because you just think, some people I feel like when they get to my age would want to get like some of the old sets they never could get as a kid, but then you like see the prices and I was like, okay, maybe not. It's crazy. Because I just remember so much. I think I'm fortunate with the ones that I have. Because I think as someone mentioned further back, I remember who mentioned it, but the 2006 Star Destroyer, honestly, that's probably one of my favorite sets as a kid growing up, because it's just... Oh, it's just the perfect play set. And I'm really just surprised. It really is just kind of disappointing how the Star Destroyers have just... The Star Destroyer-like sets have just gotten gradually smaller and smaller and smaller. To the point where you can't really fit the figures inside the ships. Which is really just like... Come on, man. How can you do that? That's not cool. And granted, that set had... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minifigures. That set had 8 figures, and you could fit all of them inside the ship, which is unheard of these days. That's just it's so good. Maybe that could be a set to build in down the line, but I gotta find the pieces for that one. And it's not a small, and that set is not small, so that would be an interesting one to try and do. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Cowcasters makes it up for me. Oh yeah, no, the new Star Destroyer. I think the new Star Destroyer does look good. It's just unfortunate that it's for its price and how small it is, and not much really of a play, and not really much you can do with it from what I've seen really. The cow, people are obviously going to get that for the Cowcasters figure anyway, and I mean, as someone who collects figures, I would probably do it, but also at the same time, 160 quid just for one figure? Nah. Not really. Not really gonna do that. I'm a collector, but I'm not that mad. I think the most money I think I've spent on a figure is like... God, do I want to admit how much? Do I want to admit how much I've spent on the minifigure? I don't know if I should, really. That would probably be a little bit embarrassing. God. I'd say the most that I've spent on the figure is probably 40. Yeah, I think that's how much I got the Mimban Stormtrooper for. I think it was about 40. I think I got that figure for. But that's the most money I think I've spent on just a single figure. Spill the tea. Yeah, no, I already did. 40, I think, is the most that I've spent. I think on a single figure. Any other ones, I think it's kind of graffiti. No, I think 40 is the one that I probably spent the most on it. Yeah, that's reasonable if it's a special one. I mean, it's the Mimban Stormtrooper. It's the Mimban Stormtrooper, the one that came in the solo TIE Fighter, and the one that's worth like... I think other than that one that I got, any other Mimban Stormtroopers I saw was like worth at least 60 to 70 pounds. It's crazy. He is worth a lot. Surprisingly, also not the most valuable figure that I own. That one goes to the OG Kashyyyk green scout trooper that I have from the Revenge of the Sith turbo tank. That guy's worth like 90 quid now, which I had no idea. He's now officially my new valuable figure. And I tell you what, goes into the Just Chatting stream and I can do that. I will get him out and I will get a picture of him for you guys to see, because in case you weren't so aware of which one it is. There he is, got him in a bag to keep him all nice and safe. And he's in really quite relatively good condition. He's actually in really good condition as well. For a figure as old as he is. An old boy as it was. I don't really buy individual pinkies. I did spend £40 on the J Guinea ISV Dimensions pack for the pigs, but that's basically it. No, that's fair. I think it just depends what you want. I mean, the most I spent on an aftermarket transformer was £90 for what was originally £25.30. Oh yeah, no, I think some. I am wary. It would have to depend on the set itself, I think. Boom. There we go. Don't touch him. Don't touch the guy. He's fine. He's alright. He's in much better condition than in some of the ones that I've seen up on Bricklink that apparently have like cracked torsos and cracked legs and whatnot. But no, but that's talking about the price of that. There was one at the convention, at the convention that I went to in Swindon. There was some guy selling vintage sets, and they had, it was the original. It was one, I think it was the Jabba's Prize set. It was like the set that had the original like Han Solo in Carbonite piece, and it had the original Boba Fett, and it had the Gamorrean Guard, like the original one of that. They had, I saw one of those ones, and I looked at it and I thought, actually, if that's about 40 or 50, I might actually look at that. And I asked him, and he was selling it for 100 quid, but the set was still sealed. So that's like a 25-year-old set that's still sealed. You're like, oh my god, okay. I get why, but I am not spending 100 quid on something that small. Definitely not, you know? That is definitely not going to happen. I'm not that mad. Unfortunately, also later spending unreasonable amounts of money on figures. Not that you're there. No, it's fair. I bet the 187th clones are going to be quite valuable in the future. Is that the one with the purple markings on them? Forgive me. I'm not too. If it's one thing I'm not really familiar with, it's the clone. It's clones. Clone figures and legions. I'm not that knowledgeable outside of like the 212 501st, like the more notable ones, shall we say. I'm definitely not 100% on those. Alright, let's try this one now. Is this one going to be... No, this one shouldn't be big, actually. This guy. Boom! This guy. So, anyone knows where this guy's from, you'll know that this guy is very, very valuable. Crazy. Even if you want to, like, just kind of get the helmet and just get the helmet itself. The helmet itself is worth, like, £30 plus. I say worth, that's what people are selling it for. The cheapest one I could find was $29.99 just for the helmet. And it's just like, yeah, I don't think I'd spend that much. Not on the helmet, anyway. Not for a single piece. Yeah, OG turbo tank, and I would even go to say the best turbo tank. I think that is the best turbo tank that I think that you could get. Even if you really like the turbo tank and whatnot, if you can just try and find that set without the figures, you could probably find it for a relatively decent price. If you're not that arsed about the figures, if you just want the turbo tank, because that turbo tank is probably the best in terms of size and everything like that. I mean, compared to the fairly recent one, I can't remember when that one came out, but I just remember it being rather pitifully small compared to the first one. So yeah, it's definitely a good one. I remember seeing him on eBay. I can't recall the price. If you found him for any less than like 80 quid, I'll be very surprised, because that's the price that I see him. Oh, you have that guy. Oh, you have the turbo tank then, Isaac. Wow, very, very nice. Well, Well, Isaac, if you've got that guy, if you have that guy, put him in a bag, but put him in like some kind of little plastic bag and keep him safe because he's worth. That figure himself will score you about £90 or $90 off. Probably even more. You might be able to get him for more, to be honest. His value's only going to go up because they're definitely not making another one of those figures again. A bit burnt out of Lego, to be honest. That's fair. No, I can understand that. I'm just not. I'm... Hang on. The main part of my content revolves around Lego, so... I mean, I kind of get burnt out, but it's just what I do. And I always say it's 2009 end of market. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. That has like a bunker and ATST and a bunch of figures in it as well. That's definitely a good one. That is a good set, I think. Definitely a good one to have, I reckon. Yeah, that's a good one. Really, really good. That's the set that's probably got the best looking, like the best minifig scale ATST that Lego has done, I think. Like in terms of like its scale and everything, I think it's definitely the best ATST. Really surprised they never sold that as its own set, really, because that would have sold quite a lot. It's a good one. I think that one's definitely got the best one for that, especially when using it for displays and things around that line. Right. Okay, moving some stuff along there. Yeah, I think a lot of... It's crazy how much you can probably invest in a lot of old sets these days. Because like, if you guys have basically got any of like really a lot of the sets from like 2005 before, you can literally have basically... I said you guys have a small bargain, really. Since you were playing on PS the other day, have you played Battlefront? I have. I played the OGs and I played the new ones as well. And the remake of the OGs. I played all the Battlefronts, basically. I have played them and they're good fun. Probably my favourite games. Favourite games as a Star Wars fan, just some of my favourite games of all time in general. I think it would definitely be fun. I might play the remake one again at some point. Because they're definitely a lot of fun to play. Nope, that is not what I was looking for, but that's fine. Which one is your favorite? I would say... I think OG Battlefront 2 is my favorite because it's like a good one that you can play in terms of playing it offline with the bots. But I think honestly my favorite one, I think from like just recent years and just terms of experience playing it, was honestly EA's first Battlefront, the Battlefront 2015. That is honestly a really... Some people did like to crap on it because there wasn't really much content at launch, but that game was actually a lot of fun to play. It was actually a lot of fun because it was really quite arcadey compared to that Battlefront 2 that came out a couple of years later. It was honestly just fun. And somehow the graphics in the 2015 one look better than Battlefront 2 2017. I don't know. I don't understand how or why, but it just looked better. I guess because there was just a lot more hype for Battlefront 2015 when it was coming out. I think there was a lot more hype behind it, but it was just fun. It was just generally a lot of fun to play. Have you guys heard that you can get cracks on minifigure heads in really rare circumstances? Cracks in heads? Not on the heads. I can't say I experienced that. Maybe on some like really, really old heads though. But I wouldn't say that I've personally seen any, not in recent ones. The ones that I get a lot of are just cracked torsos. Lots of cracked torsos, some more than others. It's just... a very frustrating thing when torsos crack. But yeah, lots of especially on co-op or online. What the OG Battlefront 2? Yeah, no, definitely. OG Battlefront 2 is good. It's not much can beat it. I saw an image of it on a run. Oh wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. No, cracked heads are definitely a new one for me. That's not one that I personally experienced. That's not one that I've personally seen or experienced in terms of like builds and whatnot. Whoa, Scout! I just saw your message breaks. I'm so sorry. There's like 4 minutes. There's like 5 minutes late, but I do apologize. Yep, the green Scout boy. He is probably my most valuable minifigure that I currently own. I would take legs if you don't want the torsos to crack. Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. I think most of the time they're fine. I think some torsos are just a little bit more fragile than others. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love that. That's brilliant. Oh god. Why did I think of that? God damn. This is just the stupid stuff I think about. You know what? Grunker, my dude, fair play. I saw my pics out of legs. I mean, I have ones on display with them on. It just... I think for the most part, I think they'll be fine. I would say probably the one that maybe I'm a little bit concerned about is the red Phase 1 clone captain that I have. I'd say maybe I might be a bit wary for him, but in general... I think he's alright for the most part. It is interesting when pieces do... when that does happen, really. Right. Hello, Nordic Gamer. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, good sir? What's up? What's up? The sky is up. The roof is up. The moon is up. Everything is up. A lot of stuff is up right now. But more importantly, the ceiling. Also, most importantly, for all the people... Do the clocks only go back for the people in the UK, or does everyone experience like that kind of time zone change? Or am I just dumb? I don't know. That's actually a good question. I don't think so. That's such a British intro. It really is, because I am British, my friend. If in case you didn't know that already, I am British. For people who didn't know, yes, hello, surprise, I am British. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for all of it. Only up. Yep. The sky is the limit, as they say. Yeah, no. I think I say this every time it like British, like me being British comes up, but it's very funny where people have thought I was from initially, because I think I mentioned this. I won't talk about it too much, but I think people, basically the general assumption is that people, if they didn't know that I was British, they either thought I was Australian or Canadian, which is definitely interesting. Yeah, I understood it from the quid and the accent, don't I? Yeah, no, that's fair. Quid, yeah, no, I was supposed to say quid quite a bit, wasn't I? Hello, the Raven. The Raven is here. Why did you say Raven? It is a Raven. Wow. Hello, Raven. Hello, hello. You're Swedish? Ooh. Fair enough. I think there's definitely quite a lot of Europeans that definitely popping here that I see, which is quite cool. Quite cool to see. I'm trying to think of like the people, because I mean the general people I think who watch my streams generally like Europe. It's like Europe or American, obviously that kind of general area, and obviously the Brit. Obviously, I know there are some British here as well. Like my moderator, Mr. Martin Bradley. He is British, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, no, it's interesting. It's interesting to see. I think I looked at my analytics. I think I looked at the analytics, like somewhere some of my viewers came from, and I think, as I said, its majority is like Europe and American. I think that there's apparently some viewers from Indonesia as well, which is kind of like, hey yo, I have viewers from Indonesia. That's something I did not expect. But hello to hello to any viewers who are watching from Indonesia, by the way. You're awesome. Thank you for watching. I'm American, but 65% German. Ah, interesting. British radar. Yeah, no, there are other people here. Freedom, America! America! I'm not gonna sing that song. Because it has some very bad words in it. America! Frick yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah. Terrorists, your days are through. Cause now you gotta answer to America. Oh, that's such a stupid song. Such a stupid film, but such a brilliant film at the same time. Team America, absolutely brilliant. And people, and if there are any young viewers in here, don't watch it unless you're 15, please, because that film is just, oh god. So dumb. So dumb. You're still here? Yeah, no, that's cool, Bricks. That's all good. You can more than welcome to chill. It's all fine and dandy. Yes, I also bought 5 PM and I found it in 3 minutes. Oh, yeah. It do be like that. It do be like that sometimes. You lose something, and then it'll just kind of pop up again. Pop up again, like you lose it for a while, and it's like, oh, I don't know where it is. And you just like walk away, come back, and it's like, oh, it's right there. Happens to the best of us, my friend. It happens to the best of us. Right. I hate to do this when people are just coming in, but I'm going to quickly go and grab a drink because my throat is a little bit dry. It's fine. I just want to just to save the record because I know a couple of streams ago my voice was literally dying. But I promise you guys, I am okay. I just need to get something to drink because my throat's just going a little bit dry. So I am going to hit the BRB screen and then I will be back very shortly. So enjoy the Wii music. I'll even turn it up for you guys as well. BRB! I'm back! Oh, got a mouthful of biscuit as well. Wow! Hello, hello! I am back. What have you guys been talking about? Maybe... Wait, what? Youngsters, wait, what? What's going on? I'll do my 18 grab the Wii. I miss my Wii, sending it was a regret. Oh wow. God damn. I'll hide the picture again. Bloop. Hide that one. I'm just gonna hide that one because then I can use now that I know because the picture is now that small. Whenever I upload any other future pictures under that bit, it won't be the big picture. So it's good. That one is good. What's your opinion on America? That's alright. America's alright, I suppose. How was tea time? I mean, I don't drink tea, Kronka, so I don't know. I was only just grabbing some water. This is a drink, and I just grabbed them. Well, I grabbed a biscuit, water and a biscuit. Yeah, I'll probably be one of the few British people that you guys will probably know that doesn't drink caffeine, don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea. The only tea that I drank was green tea. Was a Japanese green tea when I went out to Japan, and that's probably the only time that's probably the only tea that I actually really like. I don't know what it is, but it's just nice. Have you ever been? I have. Not for a while, but I have been to the States when I was younger. First time I went to the States, I was really quite young, and we kind of drove all quite around. We drove around a lot of the. I want to say the east, kind of like the east. No, the west. Sorry, not the east. Kind of like more like along west, around quite a lot of West America. We drove around quite a few places. But in general, I've been to quite a lot of places when I really think about it. For me, it's dang growing because I grew up here. Well, I think most people are going to be like that when with their hometowns, their home countries. They're always going to say that it's kind of like, it's boring here, but because I grew up here. Because I mean, I'd say that probably about my own hometown, but I actually like where I live. It's quite nice. I do quite nice. I do quite nice. I do find it quite nice where I live. Jesus Christ, Ben. English. It's so hard. I really like where I live. I like living out in and the personal preference for me is that I like living out in the country more than living out in a city. Cities are too noisy. You get some more rowdy people. At least in the country, it's quiet. It's nice. I do like that. I drink Oasis, Suckers Punch. Oh, I know what that is. Yeah. I know only the history VTuber doesn't drink tea. Oh, more people don't drink tea. Fair enough. Yeah, no, it's always a good treat. It's always nice to treat yourself. I'd like to visit one day, but to be honest, it's getting kind of scary, so I don't know. I mean, I can understand that. It's forced to 4 states around me. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, no, America is an interesting one because a part of me would like to go back there again to visit some online friends that I know. But at the same time, I've got a bit of a fear of flying, so I don't know if I could manage getting on a plane on my own. Although I know one of my friends recently got engaged to their partner who lives in the States, so likelihood is their wedding is going to be in the States, so I'd probably have to go up, so if I get invited to that, I'll have to go to that, so I'll probably have to prepare for that at some point, but that's something for future Ben to worry about. The present Ben, no problem. It is no problem. But no, I do like where I visited the States has been really quite nice because I've been to the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is stunning. Yeah, you went to Japan. No, I meant for like flying. I meant like flying on my own because it's not. The States, I'm not sure it's somewhere where my family would really go again, unless it's going to Disneyland, Florida. Because my sister-in-law is obsessed with Disney. It's not really something. I mean, I want to try and kind of get a grip on my fear of flying, so I can actually go and visit other places on my own if I would like to. I definitely would like to do that at some point, but it's just kind of just I'm not a fan of it. You went to Japan, yeah, no, I know. But the flight, surprisingly, the flight going to Japan was actually kind of smooth. There wasn't really any kind of didn't really experience much turbulence actually, which is kind of surprising. I would have thought we would have kind of experienced a bit, but no, it was actually quite calm. Even coming back, it was pretty chill. There's only really one moment where it kind of got a bit, bumpy, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't really that bad. Apart from that, it was just like one instance where it was kind of like wide jump, and I kind of accidentally woke up my mum, who was next to me, because I just kind of grabbed the seat and I kind of just shook her awake. I'm like, sorry, the plane just jumped on its own and it scared me. America's kind of falling apart, to be honest. Oh dear. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into American politics because I see enough of that on my Twitter feed, even though I don't really want to see it. I see enough of American politics on my Twitter feed. Should really just turn it to following Ramble for you. It just doesn't. For you stuff on Twitter is just a little. Anyway, it's a lot of old crap. A lot of the time anyway, so yeah, no, I'll have to definitely something I have to look into. Yeah. I mean, the British government isn't all that, well, I say it's not all that much better, but as I said, I'm not gonna talk politics because that's just a headache. I often do enough of that with some people. No, it's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine, man. It's fine. I've made a statement. I have my opinions on things, but I don't share them because I just don't. There's just no point. It doesn't get anywhere. Really, it's all well and good saying these people are good and these people are bad and this thing sucks. It's just argument central, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh my god, a heretic. Oh my lord. Yeah, I think in general I would like to go to the States. As I said, I'd like to go to the States again, probably more to visit some online friends that I know. Because I don't have any family that lives out there, but it's more just friends. I think it would just be nice to go out there just to visit people. I think that would be quite nice. But really, in general, I don't really have really much obligation, or really any reason to kind of go back to the States, really, because I've seen quite a lot of it when I was younger, and it's just like, I'm really not that bothered seeing about it. No offense to you, no offense to the Americans, but I feel like once you've kind of been around a lot of the big places in America, you're just kind of like, do I really need to see them again? I don't know. Sorry, no offense. No offense, guys. Now, where I went to was cool, but once I kind of seen it once, I don't know if I really need to fly out there again, kind of thing, you know. Compared to somewhere like Japan, where I went there for like 3 weeks, and that was nowhere near enough to go around the whole country. Japan is just so lovely. Japan was so good. If you guys, for anyone who is relatively new here, I do have a video that I made of when I went on my trip to Japan, which would have been last year. So if you guys are curious on what I did, on what I saw, you can go check that out. It's a pretty good little video, actually. I am quite chuffed. It's definitely a good one. What music am I playing? The music that you're hearing now, I don't know what the exact track is at the moment, but this music that's in the background for this is the Ratchet and Clank Groovatron music from A Crack in Time. It's like a 20-minute loop of like 7 or 10 tunes, I think, from the Groovatron. But when he throws a Groovatron, I really like it, and it's music that's there is copyright to it, but the artist lets people use it on YouTube. So That's nice. It's quite nice. I just like it. I think it's a kind of music. It'll be the kind of music that if I ever did get background any kind of BGM stuff done in the future, made in the future, this will be the kind of thing I would like personally. It's just nice. It's nice and chill. I like the kind of rocky kind of tune that it gives off. It's just I like it. I'm American and I drink tea. Huh? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's groovy. Yep, it's groovy, like a Groovatron. Yep, it's very, very nice. Some of my nice little background track. I would definitely like. I mean, there's lots of stuff I would like to update, really, with my streams. I think at some point I would like to. I like to update my end and start screens. I think I'd definitely like to get something done for that. Got to update my my YouTube banner as well, which I'll probably do maybe after maybe once I've done his animation. Maybe after I've done his animation that I'm working on, I'll look at updating that. Because I know what I want to do. It's just kind of cracking on and doing it. What's your favorite cartoon you grew up with? Ooh. Classic Cartoon Network, I think. Like the late to early 90s to early 2000s Cartoon Network, I think was definitely some of the good ones. Like Ed, Edd and Eddy. Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo. To name a couple. If you know what I mean, is that kind of period of Cartoon Network I think was at its best, even though it had some really weird stuff. Have people seen Cow and Chicken? Holy moly, that show was weird. And even like how it was like Cow and Chicken. It's like Cow and Chicken. Is it I Am Weasel? I think that's what it's called. Yeah. God, there's some weird ass stuff during that time. Cartoon Network was some weird one. Candy, yes! Kids Next Door, yes! I love that one. And it's especially funny because number 4 is voiced by D. Bradley Baker, who is also the voice of all the clones in the Clone Wars, and I find that so freaking hilarious. Oh, that's great. Teen Titans, yeah, OG Teen Titans is another good one. I do like that. There were so many OG cartoons. I mean, how even OG Tom and Jerry. I really like Tom and Jerry. I still, to this day, really like Tom and Jerry. You can call me an oldie or a boomer, but I love Tom and Jerry. I love OG Tom and Jerry. It's good. Yeah, Cartoon Network saying not sure which Jerry's out. There were quite a few shows, to be fair. But it's kind of like that period of Cartoon Network is probably what's my personal favorite. I vaguely remember Cow and Chicken. To be fair, that's not a bad thing, Isaac, because Cow and Chicken was freaking weird. Cow and Chicken. Oh my god. You just need to get just look at the intro and you'll see, and you'll just, oh god, it's just weird. It's just so weird. Like, even just watching, it's got like the actual intro like music for it is a banger, but it's just like, it is weird. Very, very strange. So funny. Still have a bunch of the TNG CDs. Oh, TNG CDs. Remind me, what do you mean by TNG? Sorry, Grunker. My brain, I'll probably get it in a minute. My brain is kind of blanking a little bit on that one. I think subject of Teen Titans as well. The OG Justice League, the one that's got like the really iconic like intro and music. That's a good one as well. Hope you have a nice day. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Raven. Hope you have a good one. Tom and Jerry said, okay, no, sorry, no, that's fine. I just want to clarify. Just again, no way. Just wanted to clarify. But yeah, take care, Raven. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. Take care of yourself. Have a good one. But yeah, God, the OG Justice League. That was trying to think of the tune as I did do 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 that one, that kind of one. If you know it, you know it kind of thing, you know. That was a good one, and it was just so epic as well. And DC, all DC animations, like animation was just. I mean, the DC animation now it's not bad by any means, but God, DC was just ruling the animation. Although I say that, really a lot of like the old superhero like animated cartoons are really good. Like you had the X-Men, X-Men Evolution. That's a good one. The 90s Spider-Man. You know, that one as well. Batman Beyond. Oh my god. I'm getting so much nostalgia from all these awesome old cartoons. Why don't they make cartoons as good as those anymore? It makes me sad. I tell you, it makes me sad. Batman the animated series is an initial artwork. Yeah, no, definitely. No, Batman animated series is fantastic. Even Batman Beyond is great as well. So it's such a shame that they haven't done more with Batman Beyond, because that is literally, there is so much they can do with that. They just haven't touched it, and it bums me out because I saw there was concept art, I think, of someone pitching an idea to do a Batman Beyond film in like a similar-ish kind of art style to the Spider-Verse films, and it's just like, how have Batman Beyond is so good. Why don't you do something for that? Come on, please. I have some of the Batman sets and figures. It's a lie. I was gonna say I don't, but I do because I have the Tumblr, obviously. So that's a lie. I do have some Batman sets. Dark Knight sets, but Dark Knight is good in general. I stand by what I said in, I think, the Christopher Nolan Dark Knight trilogy is probably the best rendition of Batman, I think, in cinema, like in live action Batman. I still think Christian Bale has been the best Bruce Wayne and Batman, I think. Even though, don't get me wrong, the Batman with what's his name? I can't think of his name. He's a good Batman, and he plays the role really well. But it's two entirely different, versions of Batman. Like this one in the Batman, he's obviously much younger, and obviously Christian Bale was not much older. Blah blah blah. But no, they're two entirely different ones. I think comparing them is just a little weird, personally. But no, Dark Knight Batman. I love it. It's amazing. I still consider Lego Batman my favorite Batman movie. That's fair. Lego Batman's a great film. It is a good one. No, Robert Pattinson. That's... Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you, Martin. I have a friend who will fight you on that. Oh, really? What, in terms of me saying he's the best one, or... just or is he just not like a fan of the Christian Bale stuff, of the Christopher Nolan Batman? I mean, that's just it. It's just my humble experience. I think the Dark Knight trilogy, I think, is probably my favorite comic book trilogy of films. I think because all three of them are just. I won't go as far as to say that they're flawless, because there is definitely some plot holes in The Dark Knight Rises, definitely, for sure. I'm not gonna deny that, but they're all good films. I think they're all really good films. I mean, The Dark Knight is just a masterpiece in cinema. There's no doubt about that. Ben Affleck, nobody cares about Lego Batman. I see. Yeah, he hated how much of a brute the Nolan Batman was. How much of a... Well, what did he think of Ben Affleck's Batman? Like, that man... If Nolan's Batman is a brute, then bloody hell, Ben Affleck must be a bulldozer. Like, Jesus Christ. So Granted, you didn't really see much of Ben Affleck's Batman, to be completely honest, did you? Apart from like what one? Oh, I suppose he was. I say that. I say he wasn't in much, but then I remembered the live action Justice League is actually a thing. Completely forgot about that. I haven't seen it. Don't plan to see it, but I completely forgot about that one. God damn. As I said, I think the only films that I saw in like that DC like universe or whatever it was they were trying to do. I've seen the Batman v Superman, which is a mess. It's a mess. Not gonna lie, it's a mess. I saw the first Suicide Squad, which was once again. And I saw actually to be honest, out of all the ones I've seen, probably the best one I saw was probably Wonder Woman. That one was probably the only film that I thought was actually good out of the ones that I've seen. Granted, those are the only ones that I've seen from like the DC Universe thing, if you will. Well, granted, I've seen the other Suicide Squad as well, so. Well, I mean, in terms of the detective work, oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah, no, he's definitely a little bit more forceful. No, I understand that. I think that's where the new Batman. I think that's where the new Batman stuff is good, because it's definitely much more detective-y kind of stuff, and that's what I really liked about it. As I said, but it's just two different renditions. So I think comparing Robert Pattinson's Batman to Christian Bale's Batman is kind of a bit unfair, to be completely honest. But it's good. As I said, they both played. Robert Pattinson played the role really, really well. I think he's really good. He's very good as a younger Batman, I reckon. But yeah, no, I guess it's one thing what you grew up with, because I mean, hell, I saw Dark Knight Rises in the cinema. So again, probably tells my age, but I remember watching it in the cinema. So, oh, that was good. Definitely good experience. I'm glad. I'm very surprised. Did they ever re-release the Dark Knight in cinemas like in the recent like year or two? Because I feel like I blanked myself. Hang on, what's going on? I forgot what I was talking about. My brain just went completely. Shoot, no, it's gone completely. What in the fudge? My brain has literally just gone. That is interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, okay. Sorry, McConaughey's Batman isn't as compassionate anymore. Yeah, no, I can understand that. I think compared to like the Batman in the original like animated series and the Justice League, obviously. Yeah, no, he definitely has lost a lot of that a lot of that. I think that's kind of one issue with it. That is definitely one problem with it, I think. Yeah, no, I can see that. Shame. I literally know whatever I was talking about. It's just gone completely. Brain. Completely just spazzed out and forgot. Which is an oopsie. I remember in the first Joker issue, Batman actually tried to help instead of instantly trying to slaughter him. Yeah. I mean, even in the Batman Beyond movie, when the Joker comes back and after what Joker did to little Robin, even then he couldn't kill him. Even though probably every fiber in his body probably wanted to, but he couldn't do it. He's a compassionate boy. You're saying I'm not compassionate as I beat the face. If I beat the face in of someone. Batman. Bruce, I'm Vengeance Wayne, Batman. You know, it just sometimes be like that, I suppose. God, yeah. A Joker. I think I've read somewhere that the Joker 2, like that film, apparently it's being released on digital like next month because of how bad it's performed, which is, I'm not gonna lie, low-key, kind of hilarious. The film just bombed so hard that it was just like, yeah, but we're just gonna put this straight onto digital now. It's just not done well. It's lost like 150 million, you know, just more debt to add on to Warner Bros. God. It's not looking good for Warner Bros. I'm not gonna lie, lads. No, ladies and gentlemen. Is there any other ladies in the chat? I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good for Warner Bros. They're just in so much. They need to be in so much debt from a lot of films that are either not releasing or films that are just bombing. So they're not having a good time, really, are they? Not a good time at all, it would seem. But alas, things happen. It's interesting. I don't know. Warner Bros. Just makes such weird decisions with the stuff that they release, and stuff that they just choose not to release. I don't know, just all the fiascos that goes on with it. You just think, why don't you just, you know, release stuff that you're so concerned about? Superman will save them. I mean, hopefully it does. Maybe they made a new Tom and Jerry movie. They get back on foot. I'd go see it. I mean, they did technically make one semi-recently. Didn't they make one semi-recently that was kind of... came up. It was like a live action and an animated like hybrid thing that they've done with a lot of things before, which is still really weird. I don't know why they do that particularly, but it is what it is. That reminded me of Batman Beyond episode where the villain tried making Bruce seem crazy. He knew something was off because his inner voice called himself Bruce. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, no, it's made live action animation. I think it to me, that's a really weird thing that a lot of, well, I'll say a lot of studios, I think just Hollywood in general, is that they do like primarily an animated thing, but they just put live action characters in with it as well, and it's just like, did you really need to do that? Because I feel like a lot of the time people don't really care about the live action stuff. I mean, I think some ones maybe... some standouts maybe is the Sonic films. I mean, I don't know. I still haven't watched those two Sonic films, but I want to watch them before the third one comes out. And I'm gonna try and watch them at some point. So I would like to watch Sonic 3 because it looks so good. It's very... I mean, we all... I hate to bring it back up, but I presume everyone has seen the trailer for the Minecraft movie. Oh boy. Oh boy, why? I'll give him credit where it's due. When I saw the behind the scenes and the fact that a lot of the sets was actually real and not like green screen, I give him credit. It looks amazing. But at the same time, why is it live action? Why have you got live action in it? Why isn't it just not animated? I don't get it. I don't get it. They had all of it there. Bendo. They had it all there, and it's just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna do the whole live action. I mean, from what I'm gathering, the plot seems to be kind of like Jumanji, where Jack Black's Steve is stuck like in the game, and then these people come out and they will try and get him out. Again, that's kind of what the plot seems to me. But I don't know. I could be wrong. It was there. I just want the 2D animation back in like the old style. 2D anim. Not much really. 2D animation, I think, just it just looks so much better than I think a lot of I don't know. There's definitely something very nice about 2D animation. It's nice. I don't know what else to say about it. Don't need to talk about it. You're talking about it. Only briefly, I promise. I'm not going to go too much into the Minecraft one. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not going to go into it too much. Yeah, I think I mentioned before that I like the art style, just not the live action they went with. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, no, I do. I mean, apart from the sheep. I don't know what they are thinking with the sheep. That sheep just looks weird. That sheep literally looks like something that needs to be put down. I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Peter's gonna love that one, aren't they? Well, it's not like that's more like cows and polar bears in Minecraft, because I don't think it really matters all that much, to be completely honest with you. But yeah. Sonic films are great, definitely an outlier and not the norm for the execution. Oh, okay. No, I definitely want to watch. I want to watch it before Sonic 3 obviously comes out because I want to go and watch that. But I will watch them at some point down the line, I reckon. Let's get Netflix up on my laptop and I'll watch it. I'm sure that would definitely be a fun watch, I reckon. It's just very surprising because the Sonic films, I think, after the whole fiasco with like its original design and then it getting redesigned, it literally just looked like that film was just going to flop really hard. But then it turned out to be pretty good from what everyone says. And then Sonic 2 was also really good, and then they got Sonic 3 coming out, and then everyone's building up hype for that now. So it's just, yeah, no, they seem to have, don't know what it is, but they seem to have somewhat broken the video game curse with the Sonic ones. Granted, I say that they've released some other ones that have been highly questionable. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed now. I got work tomorrow. Oh no, wait, Grumpy Dude. Thank you for stopping by, man. Hope work goes well. Take care of yourself. Now, hopefully see you again soon, my friend. Have a good one. Good night and take care of yourself. To be fair, we've been rambling for nearly 2 hours. I didn't realize we had been rambling for that long. Maybe I'll go again, and I think as I usually do for about 2 hours, and maybe start wrapping it up in about 10 minutes or so. So yeah, that's alright. 2 hours is always. I think 2 hours is a good spot. I think for these rambling streams. So yeah. Funny enough, I got something Sonic related at MTM thing. Ooh! What'd you get? Reveal! Reveal it, my friends. Reveal. What did you get? What is it that you brought from MCM? I do plan on going to MCM next year. Next one in May. That will definitely be one. It's definitely one I would. It's one. I mean, Paz is based. If I don't go to the MCM in May next year, I think Paz will literally kill me because she wanted to go. I was originally gonna go this year, but then it turned out that because that 3-week vacation when I went away was like right in the middle of it, and I'm like, oopsie, my bad. I thought I was going later, but nope, we're not going that late. So that was that oops. That was definitely an oops moment for sure. But yeah, no, it's definitely. I think next year, I want to go to a lot more, try and go to a lot more conventions because I want to go to MCM. There's a couple of brick shows in places that I haven't been to that I'd like to go to, because there's the one I've been wanting to go to for the last 2 years, but times has just never lined up at all ever. There's one in Reading. I want to go to the Reading show because it looks like a good one. There's so much stuff there, and I just really just like I want to go to that one. I just want to go to that one, and maybe go to the London show as well, because that's supposedly going to be really good. I want to go to obviously MTM, and to be honest, I think there's a Japan Expo as well, because one of my friends mentioned it to me, and it sounds quite intriguing. That sounds quite fun as well. I'd like to go. I think that'll be another one I'd like to go to. So I think next year I'll probably end up going. Next year will probably be kind of like a convention year for Ben, I think, for the most part. So I bought a few art prints, and one among them was a rare Sonic 30th anniversary. Oh, nice, good find. Getting the rare art pieces are always definitely a good find. So yeah, fair play, well done. Wait, Reading, yeah, Reading. There is a brick show in Reading, yep. And the good thing about it, if it's gonna, hopefully if the one this year, well, it's going, well, 2025, if it's nearby, if it's hopefully in the same area, in the same like hall or convention place or whatever that it was last year, it's literally right next to the train station, which is great. When conventions and places are right next to the train station, it's a bonus for me because it's just perfect. Because I can get the train up there, and it's a nice little short walk, and then there's no real rush running back to get trains coming back home. Because I must admit, because I obviously mentioned it to you like way back in the year, Martin. But I very nearly went to Vexpo, the VTuber the first VTuber convention in the UK in Birmingham. I nearly went, very nearly, but ultimately the timing. I kind of left it a bit too late, and also it was just expensive. It's like if I didn't specifically get on one train that went in the morning and a specific train that kind of came back, the price of the tickets just going there on the train would basically be double, and it was just not enough time to be there. Especially, I think it lined up if I get like the train from like 8 o'clock. I get to like the convention hall at like maybe 11, and then the train back, and then I'd have to get like a 4 o'clock train back, kind of things. And it's just kind of like, nah. I'm not. If I'm going to travel all the way up to Birmingham for a convention, I want to be there for a good part of the day. If I'm going to be going to the convention for a good part of the day, I don't really want to only be there for 5 hours. Want to be there maybe a little bit longer, you know. So that's kind of like why I was like, yeah, maybe not. But maybe it's literally just the prices of the trains are just such a nightmare because they convince the people. Obviously, everyone that's in Britain will know what the prices of trains are like in a nightmare. But it's just frustrating. They encourage you to use the trains and whatnot, but do you know how expensive trains are? Like Jesus, it costs so much money. There's like 9. Although granted, going up to Manchester for 90 quid wasn't too bad when I think about it. I think it might have been a little bit more. But I think that's about the price. I think that's about the price of it was when I went up to Manchester for the brick show there. About 90 quid or something like that. Because I didn't fancy to Birmingham. I don't blame you. But I think the best part, I think, the good thing about that Expo one was the fact that when you got off, I think you had to change once. I think at like one of the stations in Birmingham. But when you got off at the next station, the convention hall was literally right around the corner, which would have been great. So in terms of actually getting there, it wouldn't have been too bad. I just said the price of trains are just a nightmare, man. Especially when the price of the tickets were like 80, Oh no, I think about 50. No, I think it depended on what tickets you bought. But I think they're about your best bet. I think they're about 60 quid. So then you're paying, and then for the trains you're already paying about 100, and that's also not including any other merch and stuff. It's just kind of like, oh, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, man. Just one of those things, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But yeah, I would like. That's it. I'd like to try and go to a couple of conventions next year. As I said, primarily the ones that I would like to go to is obviously MCM. The MCM in May. I like to go to the Reading Brick Show, which I think is in April. I have to double check that because I don't think dates are quite cemented yet because it's obviously still 2024. Japan Expo I'd like to go to as well. My only hope is that these... Although, granted... that could be interesting. Reading is in April, MCM is in May. I just hope that the Japan Expo isn't in June. Nobody is in July, but I've got a feeling it's in June. Oh, that could be interesting. That could be funny. But, yeah. I think the Expo one would have been quite funny to go to. It's just unfortunate, really, just kind of timing and the price of things really kind of just put me off. It's just a little bit frustrating, but I think it could have definitely been fun. There were definitely some funny stories that I read about Expo from a lot of the people who went, so... You know, never say never. It's definitely something I would like to do. I think it could be a lot of fun. I'm thinking about MCM next year, but also LFCC. LFCC? Remind me what LFCC is, Martin, because I don't know. That's one I don't quite know about. Oh, I've just read somewhere that apparently... Zom 100 the anime bucket list of the dead, Zom 100 Season 2 has apparently been greenlit. That's great to hear, because I honestly wasn't so sure about that because of the delays that series had, but I'm really glad that's getting a Season 2. Honestly, probably one of my favorite mangas, actually. Bucket List of the Dead. It's good. London Film and Comic Con. Oh, of course. Sorry, yeah. Oh, that would be a good one as well. Oh, so many conventions and just not enough money and time. Damn. Damn. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yep, no, I don't think... Okay. I'm not sure, unless there's anything else anyone wants to... say or mention. We could probably start wrapping it up in a bit. Oh, that one, Bucket List of the Dead. Yeah, no, it's a good one. The manga is really good, but the anime was actually a really good adaptation. I think I would definitely recommend it. It's good. It's definitely, I think, a mood. It's definitely a mood if you're someone who's not a fan of your job. I mean, it was a mood for me. A mood for me when I was working at my old night shift one, for sure. Definitely recommend it. The animation is gorgeous as well. But no, I'm sorry, if it has been greenlit for Season 2, that's great. Because the last, 3 episodes were delayed for, like 2 months, I think. For 2 months, I think. It was good. It was definitely worth it. They adapted it really well. It's just so unfortunate. Hello, Imperial Films. Welcome. You really recommend reading Darth Vader and the Lost Command book, because on YouTube I was like, oh, okay. Must admit, I'm not too caught up on Star Wars comics at the moment, so I have to maybe have a look at that one. I have to wait and see. There's one thing I want to mention, but that's an off-stream discussion. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries, dude. Just message me in the Discords. That's fine. That is okay. That is okay, my friend. The first Star Wars comic ever. Ah, fair enough. I think I've read... Is it like an after? I don't know if it's like an aftermath, but it's one of the first ones they released. It's like literally following the story of oh, what's the character? It's an A-Wing pilot. I think in canon, she's the mother of Poe Dameron. Shara Bay, I think it was. There was a book on that. There was a comic on that was really, really good. It kind of literally showed her at the Battle of Endor, and kind of like literally the bedtime straight after that. It was really, really good. It was actually a really good one. Might dig it out and read it actually a bit later. Could be quite fun. That's all years. Ah, fair enough. I think it has been. I think the comic stuff has been good. I just haven't had a chance to really read a lot of them. You know, so I think really a lot of the books haven't really had much of a chance to read. To be completely honest, it's just been busy, really. But I think my favorite one. I think one of my favorite reads has been the Thrawn book, the novel that went with Rogue One, or was like a prequel to Rogue One. That was a good one. Catalyst. Rogue One Catalyst. That's a good one. And there's another one with... There's about Princess Leia during the time between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, where she was kind of like... where she formed the Resistance and whatnot. That's actually a really good read. A very, very good read. There's a lot of good Star Wars novels out there. Definitely, if people are interested in reading them, and reading kind of other stuff, it's very good. Very, very good. Alrighty. I can see if there's anyone to raid, but I don't think there is. I might just have a little look. But I don't think for the most part there is one really. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't see the actual stream link in my thing. I was a little bit weird there for a moment. A little bit strange. But that's fine. As I said, I think... I don't think there's many people streaming, because I think most people who would be streaming right now, I think they're actually at MCM, or at least a certain penguin that I know was. Oops. I know that she was probably at MCM. Yeah, no, we'll just wrap it up there. We'll just wrap it up, I think. There's no one to read, so... Unless there's anything else that anyone wants to say or mention. Say your piece now, my friends, before we wrap up. I think we're at a pretty good point to stop, to be completely honest, so... So unless anyone has anything to say, let it out. Let it be known, or forever hold the same. What in the world? Hold on. Video just popped up with like strong waves. Bloody hell. Blah 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 blah. Again, I literally go through Twitter, and the first thing I'm seeing is actually American politics every single time. Right. Either way, I think this is probably a good point to wrap up. So, no, that's a good one. I think in the future I might do these. I think maybe I might do these just a little bit later again, like kind of like 8 o'clock, maybe than 7. I think 7 might have been a bit too early, but we'll wait and see. We'll see. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Oops, turn my microphone so you can actually hear me, because you're probably a little bit off there. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Stream schedule for next week will be out Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. It could be hit or miss. Times because of, as I said, the work being done in my room at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, other than that, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Take care of yourself, and I will see you guys very, very soon. And ciao!